happened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Lone Depot Park in Miami. Today, we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Braves have played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Sandy Alcantara starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Acuna digs in now. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Chisholm has a play. 1 out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 5.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's hit 7 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, he's carrying the entire offense right now. When you see a guy like this on this kind of a hot streak, you've got to stop and see what he does.
And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. At the plate now, Christopher Vutz. High in the air down the right field line. McGrath is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. So next to hit is Bryce Harper. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category.
Well, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up a lot of RBIs. He's also way up there on the home run leaderboard.
Dickerson is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Mike Soroka gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, his last one wasn't very good. When you only go 1 inning, that's a long 4 days between starts. So he's had a long time to think about what he wants to do in this one today.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Connor Scott is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Next up, Brian Anderson. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Harper has a read on it. 2 down. So the next to bat will be Corey Dickerson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. A ball and no strikes. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. 1-2. So now here is Aaron Judge. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. And now the first pitch. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Next to dig in, Dansby Swanson. Lifetime in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch of the AB on its way. Popped him up. Navarreto is there for it. 2 down. So 2 out, nobody on. And Mike Soroka will bat next. Swinging a looper to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Ready now is Jazz Chisholm. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
So now to the plate, Isan Diaz. He'll enter play at 313. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he fouls this one off. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Again, another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count,
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Miami down in order. They're down 2-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Into the box, Christopher Butts. Line towards center field. Scott is there, 2 gone. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but it's off his glove. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
That's in there. Base hit.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Scott will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Atlanta.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the 3rd, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now in the box, Edmund McGrath. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Now it'll be Chad Wallach.
The catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Into the box now, Sandy Alcantara. Freeman is there, and he has it for the out. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. One hit's all they get. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Braves 3 and the Marlins nothing. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Dickerson is camped under this one. One pitch, one away. So bases are empty with one gone, and Mike Soroka will bat next. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it. And there are 2 away. On to first, and they get the double play. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Braves 3 and the Marlins nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Connor Scott as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Connor.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Hard sinker misses 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First offering. Brian Anderson stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You going?
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Alex Bregman is going to come in now and take over following the injury. Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Anderson leads off first with 1 away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
At the plate, Jazz Chisholm hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit.
Well, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Set to deal on 2-2. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw won't get him.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
To the plate now, Brian Navarreto, as it's on the ground toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Next to hit, Edmund McGrath, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Standing in now, Sandy Alcantara. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Popped him up. Darno is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Marlins on top, 5-3. Stepping in once again is Christopher Butts, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now the first pitch, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. First pitch of the AB now. One out, nobody on. Harper swings and sends a ball well hit out to right. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, number 249 career. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their fourth big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Right side, but it's well foul. And the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. In now, Mike Soroka. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. This is in the air to right. McGrath gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the fifth coming up. Back to the top of the mound, stepping in Connor Scott. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone! So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Brian
Luke Jackson,
Anderson.
a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Into the box, Brian Anderson. No balls and 1 strike. Butts trying to get there. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Next up is Jazz Chisholm. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Fastball called for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Marlins able to knot things up on the solo home run. 5 innings complete, and we're all even now at 6-6. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Zach Pop will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. New inning set to get underway, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. First delivery to him. Lifted down the line in left. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. The next to bat for Atlanta, Christopher Butts, grounded out in his last at bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't.
High and deep to right center. Going back is the center fielder, and they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Stepping in for the Braves, Aaron Judge, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the first pitch to him. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fence.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. His second of the game as they open up a 4-run lead. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So next to bat will be Alex Bregman. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matty, it's scorching out right now, and they always say when the weather gets hot, the ball starts traveling. Dan, what's your take?
That's exactly what happens, D-Road. Come out of spring training in a lot of the places, it's a little damp, it's a little cold, but when it starts to heat up and get hot and humid, it definitely plays right into the hands of the hitters, and they're taking advantage of the conditions today.
Fly ball into straightaway left. After it is Dickerson. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A.J. Minter enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. Striding in is Isan Diaz. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Fouled away. Grounder down the line at third. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Behind 0-2 now.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Now batting.
And now here is Chad Wallach. His prior history versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0-for-1. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Now bat.
Harold Ramirez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. From the stretch. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
At the plate, Connor Scott. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Wallach on second. Ramirez at first. 2 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Albies has a play. And he makes the catch to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. The Braves on top, 12-7. Anthony Bass is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Ready to take his hacks again, Christopher Butts lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Right.
Stepping up is Bryce Harper, runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Aaron Judge. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get two. There ain't too many.
He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Scott able to track it down for the third out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Braves lead this one 14-7. Shane Green will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Now at the plate here is Brian Anderson. Flew out last time up. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now back, left fielder.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Anderson aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Stepping in next, Jazz Chisholm. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail by a bunch. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Scott is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Next to stand in is Alex Bregman. Blasted a solo homer last time up. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
It can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Trent Grisham gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw to third, and he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next?
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Isan Diaz.
Now here's the first offering. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Stepping in now, Brian Navarreto. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame. The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get.
1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Will Smith takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. In now, Chad Wallach as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Magneuris Sierra will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch coming. Here it is. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And he fouls this one off. Sierra is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
This is on the ground over to first. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
The batter, the center fielder.
To the plate now, Connor Scott. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Low roller, and he barehands it. It's late. He's safe.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now into the box, Brian Anderson. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. The Braves are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal. Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Brian Anderson goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Dickerson.
First pitch on its way. Corey Dickerson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Acuna coming in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Yimi Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now the first pitch. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. First delivery to him. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The runner scores from second.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. Grounded back up the middle to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. It's here in plate 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jazz Chisholm. From the stretch, here's the pitch. as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he falls behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Here it comes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Isan Diaz. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Brian Navarreto, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will put this one away. And the Braves go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series. 15-10 the final score here. The Braves posted 15 runs in this one. Luke Jackson earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Thank you.